ProteinVR is a web-based tool for 3D molecular visualization. Its simplicity and accessibility is ideal for hypothesis generation and education in research and large classroom settings. In this video, we'll show you the basics of navigating ProteinVR. One way to load a molecule into ProteinVR is by using a PDB ID or by using a PDB-SDF- or PVR file URL. To do this, make sure you are viewing the Web tab on the Load and Save panel. In the box under Enter a PDB ID, enter the designated PBD ID for your desired molecule, or the PDB-SDF-PVR file URL. Let's use 1xDN for now. Under Select an environment to give context to your molecule, choose one of the options in the drop-down list provided. Let's choose intracellular. Under Graphics Settings, you can also select whether or not you want to see shadows in the simulation. Finally, hit Load Molecule. As expected, we now see our protein in an intracellular setting. If you have a .pdb, .sdf, or .pvr file of the molecule you want to visualize, you can upload that file to the program. At the top of the Load and Save panel, click on the File tab. Then, click on the box that says Specify File, and your File Explorer should appear. Find and click on the file you need, then hit Open. Select whether or not you want shadows in your visualization. Finally, hit Load PDB/SDF/PVR file. And that's how you load a molecule into ProteinVR with a file. If you have a .pdb, .sdf, or .pvr file, you can upload its text contents to generate your protein. At the top of the Load and Save panel, click on the Text tab. Find the file on your computer and open it. Copy the text contents of the file. Go back to ProteinVR. Paste the text contents of your file into the designated box in ProteinVR. Choose an environment for the molecule. Let's choose lipid bilayer. Select whether or not you want shadows in your visualization. Let's select Yes. Finally, hit Load PDB/SDF file. Now we can see our molecule embedded in a model lipid bilayer. If you don't have a specific molecule that you want to visualize in mind, you can use ProteinVR's default NanoKid molecule just to explore the program. To do this, you can hit the New tab at the top of the Load and Save panel. Choose an environment for the molecule. Let's choose blood. Select whether or not you want shadows in your visualization. Let's select Yes. Finally, hit New Scene. Now we can see our NanoKid molecule in the context of a bloodstream. After using ProteinVR, you might want to save your visualization, so you can come back to it later without having to reset all of your preferred settings and styles. One option is to save the visualization as a PVR file. At the top of the Load and Save panel, click on the Scene tab. Name your file in the designated box. Make sure you end the file name with .pvr. Let's name ours molecule_1. Hit Save PVR file. This will save the file to your computer. To revisit this visualization, simply go to the File Save tab, hit Specify File, and open the .pvr file you just downloaded. Choose whether or not you want shadows, and hit Load PDB/SDF/PVR file. At the top of the Load and Save panel, click on the QR tab. Name your file in the designated box. Let's name ours molecule_1. Make sure you end the file name with .png. Hit Save PNG file. This will save the file as a PNG to your computer, so you can use any QR scanner in the future to return to your protein. At the top of the Load and Save panel, navigate to the Model tab. Name your file in the designated box. Make sure you end the file name with .gltf, .glb, .obj, .stl, or .vrml, depending on which format you need. ProteinVR cannot read from these formats, so if you want to revisit the protein on ProteinVR, you have to save it separately in a ProteinVR compatible format. Now hit Save File. And that's how you export a model in ProteinVR. You can change your perspective of your protein by using your keyboard's arrow keys or WASD keys and by clicking and dragging with your mouse. You can also rotate the protein by clicking on the menu icon on your lower right-hand side. Click on Rotate. Now you can rotate your protein about the x-axis, y-axis, or z-axis. If you want to undo a rotation, hit Undo Rotate. And that's how you rotate in ProteinVR. The Components function in ProteinVR allows you to change the stylistic settings of your visualization. To access it, hit the menu icon on your lower right-hand side and click Styles. Then, click Components. There are 5 types of molecules you can choose between: ligand context, ligand, nucleic acid, your protein, and finally, water. In this video, we will just be working with our protein. By clicking on Protein, we can choose to modify different parts of the protein by making a selection out of all, aromatic, charged, hydrophilic, and hydrophobic. Let's choose hydrophobic. Now we're shown a list of different shapes and textures that we can model the hydrophobic portions of our protein with. Let's choose ribbon. Now we can choose to have our hydrophobic regions either show a color scheme or be one solid color. Let's choose color scheme. Now we're shown a list of different color schemes to choose from. Let's hit amino acid. Now we can see different amino acids in the hydrophobic regions of our protein. And that's how you style your molecule with the Components function in ProteinVR. If we want to highlight more specific parts of our protein with a different color, color scheme, or shape, we can navigate to the Selections tab in our Style menu. Here, we can style particular atoms under atom name, which gives us a list of ranges, making it easier for us to locate the specific atoms we would like to style. Now you should see a menu similar to the one we saw in the Components tab. We can also style our protein by chain, elements, residue index, residue name, and secondary structure. If you want to reset your stylistic settings for your protein visualization, you can clear your protein. Click on the menu icon on your lower right-hand side. Click on Styles. Hit Clear. This gets rid of your protein. To regenerate your protein, go back to the Styles tab, click on Components, and make your desired selections. If you don't want to clear your entire visualization, but you want to get rid of one part of it, you can hit Remove Existing in the menu panel. You will see a list of all the components being visualized currently. Let's say we only want to view the blue protein stick figure at the moment. We can just click on the other components to get rid of them. And now we're all set.